Hey guys, welcome to my very first video. So today I'm just going to be creating a really easy summer look. It's kind of my go-to look for the summer days. Starting off, I'm just going to be using the Too Faced Primed and Poreless with a mixture of the MAC Strobe Cream, and I'm just applying this all over my face. Next, I'm going to go in with the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation. I really enjoy this foundation, especially for summer, because it is a water base, so it's really lightweight. And you can build it up if you'd like, but I like to keep it on the lighter side. I'm going in with a Morphe M439 brush, and I'm just going to blend this out, and this brush is amazing for blending out foundation and concealer. Next, I'm going in with the Maybelline Better Skin concealer in the shade medium, and then I'm going to go in with a mixture of that and the Tarte Shape Tape, and my Tarte Shape Tape is in the shade Fair, I believe, and I like to mix these two together, especially for looks like this, because it creates a more natural look and you don't have that stark white under your eyes when you mix a darker concealer and a lighter concealer together. Then I'm just going back in with that same brush and I'm just going to blend it out. Moving on to setting the under eyes, I'm just going to use the Laura Mercier powder with this Morphe brush. I'm not sure what number that was, but I can leave it in the description box below. I'm just going to set my under eyes and my eyes, the lid, because I'm going to go in with some eyeshadow later on. Next, I'm just taking the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm in the shade N5, and I'm just using a fluffy brush to set the rest of my face. Then I'm just going to go in and comb through my brows, and I do my brows off camera, but I'm using the Brow Pow powder by The Balm. Then I'm going to go ahead and set my brows with this clear brow gel from Rimmel. If you guys want a brow tutorial, comment down below and I will get one up for you. Next, I'm going in with Beaches and Cream, which is a shade by Makeup Geek, and I'm just using this as my transition shade with a fluffy brush from Sigma. And I'm just putting this in my crease, on my lid, up to my brow, just blending it out. Then I'm going to go in with some Hoola, and I'm going to really deepen the crease up a little bit. This is a really natural shade, especially for the summer. Doesn't really look like I'm wearing any eyeshadow, but it adds a little more definition to my crease. Then I'm taking Bare Study by MAC, which is a paint pot, and I'm just going to pat this all over my lid using my finger, and I'm just blending it out all over the lid, and then I'm going to go ahead and go in and set it with a foiled eyeshadow by Makeup Geek using this flat shader brush, and it's in the Spotlight is the shade that I'm using. It looks really nice over this champagne-y color of Bare Study from MAC, and it really just kind of melts into that and creates this really pretty natural, like glowy eye, which is kind of what I'm going for. Then I'm going to go back in with the Hoola, and I'm just going to deepen up the crease a little bit and blend those two shades together. To bronze up the face, I'm using the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This stuff smells amazing and it's super affordable, so I'd highly suggest getting it if you haven't already tried it out. It's really buttery and creamy and it blends out so nice. Then to contour a little bit, I'm going to take this smaller face brush and Hoola by Benefit, and I'm just going to be carving out my cheeks a little bit, adding some to the forehead and to my jawline, and this is just going to add a little bit more definition to my face, along with some extra color as well. Then I'm just going to curl my eyelashes and move on to mascara. And today I'm going to be using a combination of the Benefit Roller Lash and then the L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black. I really like this combination because it makes my lashes super long while making them super black, which is what I really like, and I don't really like the clumpiness that some mascaras give, and Benefit's Roller Lash is amazing for creating those long, lengthy lashes without the clumps. Don't mind the cat in the background either. Next, I'm going in with this flat definer brush and a little bit of this nude kohl liner from Rimmel, and I'm just adding this to my waterline to brighten up my eyes, and it's a great trick if you feel like you want a really natural look without adding a ton of makeup or anything. Next, I'm going in with this coral shade of blush from the Morphe 9B palette. And be careful because these are really pigmented, but this palette has lasted me forever. Next is highlighting, and I'm using the Stila's Heaven's Hue highlighter in the shade Kitten. I'm just adding this to the high points of my face, and I'm using a combination of this and the highlighter from Nicole Guerrero and the Anastasia of Beverly Hills collab. And I'm going to show you what two shades I'm using. I love this palette. A little goes a long way, so just be careful. I'm using these two shades, and I'm just going to go over that Kitten highlighter, and it really makes it pop. It adds more of like a kind of a white-ish color. It really makes it stand out. I'm just going to add a little bit of this to my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and then my inner corners, along with my brow bone. I really like palette highlighters because you can kind of mix and match and make your own. Then I'm just going to finish off with some lip gloss. This one's from Sephora. It's in the shade 35, and it's a really wearable nude. I like wearing this on days that I'm wearing minimal makeup. Then I'm just going to go ahead and give myself some spritz of Fix Plus, and that is the finished look. Thank you guys for watching, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.